We are Carrie and Josh. We are sharing things that, in our experience, worked for us and could also work for you.
MAF update for the week. I think with the bike portion, they'll be pretty short. Really, the update for the week, it was an up and down week. Some of my virtual distances for the times were faster than they were previous weeks, and some were slower. My Saturday was especially slower. One good thing this week, there were no issues with my watch dropping the speed sensor, so I got a more consistent view of my work for the week. Saturday rides are definitely tougher. 1 hour on a bike trainer, sitting in one spot, just listening to music. It's very easy to have my thoughts wander to other things, and I realize really quickly when my thoughts wander, my heart rate drops. And so it will be nice if I can get a consistent 1 hour where my work is at the heart rate where I would like it to be. So it's somewhere between 130 and 132 and not dropping down into the mid 120s when my thoughts wander. So being able to keep it consistent. But some rides were slower, some rides were higher. So we'll keep putting in the work, and hopefully things will keep going up and up and up, and no more drops of the speed sensor this week. Here is my English toffee Sweetleaf. I'm making my coffee flavored drink. I usually put about 15 drops into my big mason jar. So that is 3 servings worth, because in this container it says there are 288 servings. And so I put in 5 drops as 1 serving. So I put in 15 in there, and then I let it steep, and it has a nice coffee and toffee flavor and is delicious. And stevia, these sweet leaf drops are marvelous. I put them in my bulletproof coffee in the mornings. I started doing English toffee, but now I've gone with the vanilla cream flavor. Ooh, so good. But it does not spike your blood sugar, and it's all natural, no artificial ingredients, as it says right there. So it's a lot better than those non-sugar sweeteners that you find on the tables of your restaurants. So you can go to the blog and click on some links to see the Sweetleaf products. They're a little expensive, but if you find them on sale, you stock up. And so I've got a pantry with a bunch of droppers like this in there. And the vanilla cream and the English toffee have been my 2 favorite go-tos. Alright, sorry for the bounce, but here's a little view of what the Garmin gives you on the bike. Gives me virtual distance on top, gives me the time on the bottom, and I'm just trying to pedal easy so that I don't bounce too much. So gives me my virtual speed at the bottom. Like I said, I don't think mine's calibrated too perfectly, but it's the same each time, so it gives me a little metric to use. Because pedaling easy, there's no way I'm going 20 miles an hour. So that's a little look at what the Garmin gives you on the bike. It gives you really good run metrics as well. Well, you can get good information while you're on your runs or on your bike. You can go to the Garmin Connect website, and I can go through and I can get, like for running, it'll give you a map, time, all your distance and everything, but you can also, on all of this, view the details, and gives you the map. But you can go down, you can see all of this. You can go down and hit laps, and it'll give you your mile splits. You can do training zones, different stats on here for this. So this is all information I get for the runs. And now, like on the bike, I can get a snapshot pretty much the same as what my watch gives me: my virtual distance, the time, my average speed. But you can go into greater detail. I can get the speed, and I've got the cadence. So you can see that my cadence stays pretty much set. But then you also get your stats. You can get your laps. And for this, it's a 5-mile lapse. So you can get all of this information on the Garmin Connect website. Plus, you can dig deeper into it, and there's training plans, there's all kinds of options available that I have yet to explore. Like, you can upload workouts, training plans, all sorts of different things that'll go straight to your watch. Something I don't need right now because I'm focusing on heart rate, but in the future, my next block will be my speed block, getting ready for races, and I'm really excited to see not just digging into my old plans, but having something that can be more exact instead of just doing it by feel. So this is the Garmin site. You saw some of the Garmin watch, what it gives me during my runs and on my bike. You can see on the bike what I was able to look at as I was riding. So it's a pretty nice new thing that I didn't know what I was missing until I got this, and now I wouldn't go back. The words of wisdom for this week are all about the power of the word yet. It's a big thing in growth mindset, and if you're doing any sort of training or any sort of racing, growth mindset is huge because you're always trying to get better. And there's no finite end when you're doing it. There's always trying to find a way to get better. And I know for me, that was entering this MAF block, doing some run training, some bike training at this heart rate to see if that is something that can get me through a plateau. And then I will be adding the speed work in when we get to the next block. And so knowing that it's trusting the process, that I'm not there yet, rephrasing that. If I do a workout and I look and it's not the distance that I wanted or the speed that I wanted or the pace that I wanted, not dwelling on it too much. And it's hard because I'm competitive and I want each one to be better and I want to build up and get better and better and better. But if it's not there, it's still part of the process. And so that's where the word yet comes in. I'm not as fast as I could be yet. I'm hoping to get there, but I'm not there yet. So just rephrasing setbacks or when things don't go perfect. And I use this in my third grade classroom as well. It's really hard for third graders not to dwell on setbacks, but to treat them as learning experiences. Oh, well, you didn't master that skill. That's okay. You don't have it yet. We'll get there. Here, we're going to work some more. Really trying to put that in there, and hopefully that's something that'll stick with the third graders as they get going. But I know for me, it feels really good to keep moving forward, and I take pride in that. And even after, like I said, those times when it's not what I wish it would have been as far as pace or speed or distance, to know that it's all part of the process to get there. It wasn't where I would have liked to have been this time. It's not there yet. So as you go through your week, instead of dwelling on the things that weren't as great as you wish they could have been, treat it as a rephrase. I'm not there yet. It's not an I can't. I can't is a finite. I can't do this. I can't do it yet. I'll get there. So see if you can find those ways to have that growth mindset this week and realize the power of the word yet.